Right, hi guys, so today is going to be my first video of a type of series that I want to do called Cosplay DIY or Craft. I'm still working on that title. But yes, the first one that I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be making a fake cigarette, puff and smoke and everything. If you saw my Ginko cosplay, you'll know what I mean. Basically today we're going to be making a cigarette that will look like a cigarette but it isn't, and it will be able to produce smoke and stuff. I know it's going to be useful for some of you cosplayers out there. Excuse the very bad audio footage or filming, and I know it will look like... Remember, I'm still new to doing this, so it's going to be a bit iffy, the camera angles and stuff, so excuse that. I hope you find it useful and enjoy, I guess. You'll need these things. You will need glue, cotton, scissors, double-sided tape, a tea candle, matches, 2 pieces of plain white paper, piece of red paper or shiny red paper, and a piece of card. You also need some cotton buds for the glue, and you also need some fine powder, talcum powder, basically. Get your tea candle. Now get one of your plain pieces of paper, and this, you might need an adult for this if you're a child doing this. This is the tricky part, that's why we've got 2 pieces of paper just in case. And what you want to do is you want to run it gently on the piece of paper. You don't want it to fully on burn, because what you want is you want this burnt stain for your cigarette. So you keep doing that.
You want a burnt stain. The problem is that it burns very quickly. You have to be fast doing this.
Make sure you do this outside or somewhere where you won't burn any of your furniture, because chances are you might catch something on fire. And you keep doing that until you've got a substantial bit of burnt paper.
A bit more. Oh, this is very unpredictable. It might take a long time. This is the longest bit, that's why we're doing it first. So you keep burning it, then you tap it. I'm tapping it on this piece of paper at the moment, my spare piece of paper. Keep doing that. You end up with the stain. The burnt stain on it.
Mind your fingers, because you can get easily burnt with this, as I found doing this. I have done this a couple of times, but even then, as you can see, it's not very burnt stain, so I've only just got that. So when you're done, you blow out the candle. Right, so now you get your card and you cut that amount, and this is for your actual like cigarette bunt sort of thing. Doesn't matter too much if it's not perfect. You then want to roll it. I've done a small cigarette today, but you can do whatever shape. You want to roll it, and what you don't want, cut a little bit, or you roll it differently. I normally cut a bit. You then get your talcum powder and put it in there. You can try using plain flour, like cooked flour when you cook. The only problem is that you won't be like very fine. You would have to sieve it a couple of times, so you can do that, but doesn't have the best effect. You then get your glue and you glue both sides.
So you glue this side, and you glue this side.
You then get your cotton wool. Mine's cotton pads, but what you want is you want the fluffy bit. So if you've got cotton pads, get like the fluffy bit of it. If you've got like normal small cottons, like that, you'll be alright. But if you've got cotton pads, you need to keep doing this to get the fluffy bit. This is the bit when you have to like trial and error, that's what I call it, because you don't know if your powder is actually going to come through, because everyone puts in different amounts of powder. So you roll it up again, sort of you test it out. So this is going to be the cigarette end, this is going to be the normal one. If it does that, then you're okay. So once you've done that, you then get your double-sided tape. This is the fiddly part, people. I don't think anyone's good at double-sided tape. You want it the same length as that, and you then need to roll up your cigarette, and you stop it here. Make sure there's no powder in this bit, and you put your double-sided tape along here, and you snip off the ends, any like overlapping ends, you snip it off, because you don't want any double-sided tape in the way of your cigarette. And you put it down, and then you pull it off. After years of concentration, guys, you pull it off, you make sure you have it all together, no powder in the way, and you roll it up, and you make sure it's stuck together. And to do that, you can go like this, make sure it's okay. Right, because that's a bit powerful, you need to, I probably needed some more cotton in there, not too much, because you don't want to choke the powder. Try again. So it still does that. You need to make sure that this is completely sealed. If it's still not completely sealed, you might need to get some tape to seal it properly. So now what you do is you get your burnt piece of paper, from before, and what you want is you want all the burnt bits. So cut that. Just do that. You won't need too much, but this is just to give the effect that your cigarette is burning. You then double-sided tape, and you wrap it around this bit right at the edge. You probably want to cut it thinner than I have. You now need to take the double-sided tape off. As you can tell, I am not very good at doing double-sided tape very quickly. Just taking that off, you then get your burnt piece of paper, you get it right at the edge of your cigarette, then you gently wrap it around. So you do that, and at the moment it's looking pretty good, but what it doesn't have is fire. So then you get your red piece of paper, you snip the tiniest little bit off, so even smaller than this sometimes, and you get about that much. This is the most amount you will need, that much. Okay, you then screw it up a bit, you then get a little bit of glue, dab it a bit in the cotton wool. You want it roughly here. You want it at the side. You don't want it in the middle because it will block the powder. You slot it in there. This is why if you have shiny paper, it will probably look much more effective. I can't get any red shiny paper at the moment. but that's okay. If you feel like you need to put some more of the flame on there, you can if you want. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to use this type of one because I've still got my other one, so this is going to be like a spare one. And there you have it. And here is your ending result. Yeah, this is brilliant, and it's easy to make. This is exactly the type of cigarette sort of prop that I used for my Ginko cosplay, if you saw my vlog. I hope this was useful, because I know that there's a lot of like anime characters who smoke, and you're just like, but I want to be in that character, but I don't actually want to smoke. So this is the alternative. I hope you had fun making this. I always had fun making these. I've made like 4 of them. Like first one I used like kitchen flour, and that was horrible. So it's always been trial and error. I'm still on trial and error with this, but I thought I'll show you my little prop, and I hope it's been useful. I'm Even Style Cosplay, and you've been watching Cosplay Craft DIY. I'll probably have some more DIYs or craft or something for you cosplayers out there for props, but this is my first one, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was useful, and I hope you have fun making your own fake cigarettes. Remember, kids, don't smoke. It's not good.